Our planet is facing a climate crisis. The burning of fossil fuels is releasing greenhouse gases, trapping heat, and causing the Earth to warm. This warming leads to rising sea levels, intense heat waves, and weather disruptions. Deep decarbonization is essential to limit global warming to 2 degrees Celsius, a target set by the Paris Agreement. We are already experiencing the impacts of climate change, and every fraction of a degree of warming matters. The urgency of deep decarbonization cannot be overstated. Delaying action locks us into high-emission pathways, making it harder to transition to a low-carbon future. Our current trajectory could reach 3 or even 4 degrees of warming by the end of the century. This level of warming would have catastrophic consequences for ecosystems, human health, and global economies. We must change course and embark on a path of deep decarbonization. Despite the urgency, current emission reduction pledges are insufficient to limit global warming to 2 degrees Celsius. Even if fully implemented, we would still be on track for a significantly warmer world. Many countries are lagging behind in their efforts to reduce emissions. This lack of progress puts the entire planet at risk. The Paris Agreement provides a framework for international cooperation, but it relies on voluntary, non-binding pledges. We need stronger international mechanisms to hold countries accountable. Current pledges focus primarily on short-term targets, often overlooking the long-term transformations needed. We need a long-term vision that ensures we are on a sustainable path. This requires a shift in mindset towards long-term planetary health. We must prioritize the well-being of future generations over short-sighted economic interests. The Deep Decarbonization Pathways Project, DDPP, explores pathways to limit global warming to 2 degrees Celsius. It brings together research teams from 16 of the world's largest emitting countries. These teams develop national pathways consistent with the global 2-degree target. The DDPP provides a valuable framework for understanding deep decarbonization. It highlights the need for a systems-wide approach, encompassing all sectors of the economy. The project demonstrates that deep decarbonization is technically feasible and economically achievable. Each country must develop its own tailored pathway to deep decarbonization. The project's findings underscore the need for ambitious action in all sectors. Deep decarbonization requires significant investments and policy changes. The pillars of deep decarbonization. Deep decarbonization rests on 3 pillars: energy efficiency, low-carbon electricity, and fuel switching. Energy efficiency involves using less energy to achieve the same level of service. Low-carbon electricity refers to generating electricity from sources that emit little or no greenhouse gases. This includes renewable energy sources such as solar, wind, hydro, and geothermal, as well as nuclear power. Fuel switching involves replacing fossil fuels with low-carbon alternatives. This can involve electrifying end uses or using alternative fuels such as biofuels or hydrogen. These 3 pillars are interconnected and must be pursued simultaneously. Increasing energy efficiency reduces the demand for electricity, making it easier to transition to a low-carbon system. The role of innovation and cooperation. Innovation is crucial for achieving deep decarbonization. We need new technologies to improve energy efficiency and develop low-carbon electricity sources. Innovation includes technological, social, and policy breakthroughs. Global cooperation is essential for addressing climate change. Countries must work together to share knowledge and develop technologies. International cooperation is vital for achieving the goals of the Paris Agreement. We need continued research and development to bring down the costs of clean energy technologies. A strong global partnership is necessary to address this shared challenge. National and international efforts. National governments play a key role in driving deep decarbonization. They can implement policies that incentivize energy efficiency and promote renewable energy. Governments can set emission reduction targets and regulations for businesses. The Paris Agreement provides a framework for international cooperation. Countries must work together to strengthen the agreement and reduce global emissions. National policies can include carbon pricing, renewable energy standards, and fuel efficiency standards. International collaboration can involve technology transfer and financial assistance to developing countries. We need a strong global effort to achieve deep decarbonization and secure a sustainable future.